please give it up big and loud for Noah Linsk.
So my therapist asked me if I've been having any paranoid thoughts lately, as if I'm going to tell that CIA son of a bitch anything. So I'm living in Portland. I went into a restaurant in downtown Portland. The guy behind the counter, he tells me that it's a cashless restaurant. They don't take cash, they only take credit cards, because he tells me they've been robbed so many times that they decided the easiest thing to do is just to not take cash anymore. They're only doing credit cards. So all I got was his wallet. Fucking Portland is going to hell, I tell you. And let's see here. I'm in a relationship now, which is fun because being on Tinder, being single was not good for me. My Tinder bio read IDK, just looking for someone to validate my personhood by finding me sexually attractive, but like in a well-adjusted way. And like for an idea of how well Tinder was going for me, I matched with a woman on Tinder who said to me, hey, is it cool if I just like bring some Magic the Gathering cards on our date and we can play some Magic? And the thing I should explain for like the normals in the room is Magic the Gathering is the heroin of nerd shit. Okay? And so when she says this, like I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get addicted right away. It's gonna eat up all of my money, and it's gonna be mostly done in cramped rooms full of unwashed men. But I was so alone that I was fine with that. So this is like if one of you guys was to match with someone on Tinder and she was to say, hey, I'm just gonna like bring some heroin on our Tinder date and we can just like get a coffee, do some heroin, you know, and you went along with it. But, fortunately she ghosted me. Might have saved my life. I have really bad self-talk sometimes, which I think is probably because I'm such a fucking piece of shit. I work with robots. The fun thing about working with robots is that when you work with robots, it will totally cure you of any fear you might have of robots ever taking over the world. It's not gonna happen. The film Terminator, hate to break it to you, ridiculous. If Terminator were at all realistic, it would look like this. It would be Linda Hamilton dancing in the Tech Noir nightclub. Arnold Schwarzenegger comes up to the outside of the nightclub, pulls his gun out of his jacket, spends the next 90 minutes of the movie running into the side of the door of the building, not being able to get in. I'm not judging. That's about how effective I am in a nightclub situation. I'm just saying that's what would happen. Let's see here. I have a podcast, just demographically. If you see a guy who looks like me, you can efficiently begin the conversation by asking him what his podcast is about. He'll be very excited to tell you. Let's see. I was walking down the street. I saw a guy playing the cello. And I was like, it's weird, there's a guy playing the cello out here. But as I got closer, I realized it was just a really small guy playing the violin wrong. I was raised to believe that violence is never the answer, which really fucked me over on this crossword puzzle I was doing. Man, I've been thinking a lot about the first two guys in the Superman spotting sequence. By that I mean first the guy who goes, look, up in the sky, it's a bird! Because, like, Metropolis is a city, so he's got to be doing that all day. It's got to be like, look, up in the sky, it's a bird! Look, up in the sky, it's another bird! You know? But, like, a bird guy alone will not ruin your public transportation experience. You know, that is a job for Plane Guy. Plane Guy is the guy who sees the guy yelling at birds and says, nah, I gotta engage with Bird Guy. I gotta correct Bird Guy. I gotta let Bird Guy know what's what. He says, you idiot, that's not a bird, that's a plane. First of all, let him be wrong. And then to be wrong yourself. I mean, that's embarrassing when Superman Guy steps in and corrects you. And by the way, if you're Superman Guy, if you see Superman flying around, you should tell people buildings are about to start falling on their heads. Superman Guy is great. Thank you very much for your time. Have a wonderful evening.